Welcome back to another JK Mobility class. Today's class we are in the hips. We're working on hip flexion. So this class is going to be really good for anyone who has hips, but in particular if you're an office worker like myself, if you sit down at your desk all day, those hip flexors are getting tight and they're getting very weak. So working on a class like this regularly is going to be fantastic to alleviate some of that pain and that tightness that you might have. So let's start today. We'll start in a side lying position. In terms of props today, I've only got a yoga block. If you don't have a yoga block, you could use a drink bottle or something like that. Something where you can adjust the height depending on how much hip flexion ability you have. Let's come down to lie down on our right side. And we'll start with hip cars. I'm just using the block as a little pillow here. You don't necessarily have to use that. Bottom arm in a fist, top arm grabs on for a little bit of push-pull. Take a breath in. Create some tension through your body, so just squeeze the muscles in your body, and then bring the left knee in towards your chest. Take it wide towards the ceiling, and then we're going to rotate. We're going to think about lifting the sole of the foot up towards the sky and kicking back at the same time, so extending the hip. The knees will stack on top of each other. Kick back again, go wide towards the ceiling, and think about bringing that knee in towards your shoulder and back down. We'll do that one more time towards chest. Wide, rotate sole, the foot to the sky, and kick back. Stack the knees, drive it back, go wide, knee to shoulder, back down, and let's switch sides. Nice, all right, same thing other side, fist, top arm grabs on, and let's go, breath in, embrace, top knee in, wide, rotate the hip and kick back, stacking, drive back, go wide, pull the shoulder, and back down. One more time. Join in, take it wide, rotate, and drive back. Stack knees, extend, wide, pull the shoulder, and back down. All right, so let's get to our first base position for today. We're going to come to a number 4 position. So I've got my left leg straight here, and I've got my right. So I'm just in this position here, right foot to the inside. I'll probably just show it from here, actually, that's fine. So what I'm going to do, I want to find a stretch. So we're going to be working this left leg here. If this is not a comfortable position for you with this leg, because you can kick the foot out a little bit further, you can also bring something underneath that knee if that's not comfortable for you. So from there, I want to find a stretch in the hamstring here, and I personally like this one with a little bit of a bent knee. This is my personal preference. If you like it with a straight leg, that's fine as well. So just scanning for your best stretch. You want to stretch right in the middle of the hamstring, not towards the knee and not towards the hamstring attachment, which is sort of near your glutes there. Sort of right in the middle of the hamstring. And you might find it going belly button straight towards the toes. You might find it a little bit more towards the big toe, towards the little toe. I'll give you a moment here just to scan and find your best stretch. I'll grab my timer. Always forget to grab my timer. All right. So we'll hold here for about another minute or so. Get the timer on. While we're doing so, just nice, slow breathing. So while we're holding here, we're calming down the nervous system with this slow breath. We're also getting used to this stretch position, so we're slowly trying to override that stretch reflex, which might give us a little bit more range. And just priming that tissue for the intense work that we're about to do, which I'll explain now. So the first one we're going to do, we're going to do some contractions from here, some isometrics. The first action when I tell you to will be driving the left heel down into the ground and trying to drag it back towards you, contracting the hamstrings. The second action will be actually trying to lift that leg off the ground, hip flexors and quads working to do so. Of course, we don't actually want any movement here. I don't want you to be able to lift your leg off the ground, which is why we're in the stretch. So if you're in the stretch, you shouldn't be able to get any lift off. We'll hold here for 2 more full breaths. And then we'll do our first rep. So this first rep here, we're going to work to about 70% intensity. We'll start light and I'll cue you to build up. And then when we switch, we hit that 70% mark straight away. All right, let's take a breath in. Embrace, create some tension through your body. So I'm squeezing my entire body here. And then with light intensity first, start digging that left heel down and trying to pull it back towards you. build your way up to 40%. Find 60%. Find 70% and hold. We're going to hold for 30 seconds. Don't forget to breathe. Keep it going. We're about halfway. Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Reverse direction. 70% straight away. Try and lift that leg off the ground. Halfway. Let's keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And you might be able to sink a little further into that stretch. Slow the breath down. We'll hold here 3 to 4 breaths, and then we'll do some lift offs from here. We'll do the same thing on the other leg, and then we'll switch our positions. 2 more breaths. Okay, so now we're actually going to do lift offs. For this one, my preference is the straight leg. If you like the bent leg, that's fine. So if I'm in my end range position here, I'll try and lift off. We just discovered that that's not going to happen. It's not going to be able to lift off. So I still maintain myself in this end range. I try and lift off. I can't. And now I just lean back a little bit. I retest. And I can just lift off there. So I want you to find a position where when you test, you just get maybe an inch off the ground. Very light, very low amount off the ground there. If you're coming back here and you're getting all the way up here, you're not working at your end range, which is where we want to strengthen. We want to strengthen at that end range. So we're going to do 10 reps. So just retest, and I'm going to stay in that position. Let's take a breath in. Again, create that tension through your body and begin. Lift off, back down. Torso stays still. Lift off, back down. Lift off, down. Lift off, down. Lift off, back down. Lift off, back down. Lift off, down. 3 more. Lift off, down. Lift off, back down. 1 more time. Lift off, back down. All right, let's switch sides. All right. So again, I like a little bent knee for this right leg now, but choose your preference. If you like the straight leg, no problem. And again, just scanning here, we'll hold the stretch. We'll hold for just around 2 minutes or so. Again, let's revert back to that nice slow breath. I think 3 to 4 seconds in and 6 to 8 seconds on the breath out. Really focus on that slow breath out. So the cues that I like here to find that hamstring stretch with the bent knee here, or with the straight leg really, is again not folding forward, but reaching my belly button towards the toes, and at the same time I'm thinking about lifting my tailbone back and up as well. It generally helps me find the stretch a little bit better. All right, we'll hold for 2 more breaths here. We'll do that same action, we'll work our way up to that 70% intensity. Alrighty, let's go. Take a breath in. Embrace, create tension, and lightly first driving right heel down, dragging back towards you. We're at 20%, let's build up to 40%. Find 60, find 70 and hold. Let's keep it going, we're past the halfway mark. 3, 2, 1. Reverse. Try and lift that leg off the ground. Squeeze those hip flexors. You're trying to bring that thigh in towards your chest. Last 10. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Again, can you maybe sink a little further into that stretch? Slow breath. All right, we'll come out of there. Now we're going to come to a wide leg position and we'll go back to our left hip. So get yourself into your straddle. I'm working from here. If this position is really uncomfortable for you, if you don't like sitting in this position for whatever reason, you can sit on those blocks, sit on 1 or 2 blocks. Might help you with this spot here. All right, so we're going to turn our chest towards our left hip. Again, we're going to find that stretch. So now what we're going to do passive range holds from here. So I'm going to find myself in the stretch. I'm going to really get into my end range here. I'm going to try my best to lift that leg off the ground, which is the action you were just doing. And then I'm going to lean back until the leg lifts off. And then it'll be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 with the leg lifted off. We reset to that position, contract, try and lift off and lean back. So the key there is when you get to that end range, I'm really doing my best. I'm trying to lift off as high as I can. And I press myself back. And as soon as that leg lifts off the ground, as soon as the heel lifts off the ground, I stop shifting back. So again, you just want that little bit of lift off. All right. We're going to do 8 reps for 5-second holds. So lean forward, contract, try and lift off, lean back, it lifts off, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you have to lean further back to lift off, then you'll have to just shift a little further back, a little bit faster. So lean forward, squeeze, lean back, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lean forward, squeeze, lean back, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lean forward, lean back, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lean forward, squeeze and lean, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fight off those cramps. Let's go. Lean forward, squeeze, lean back, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 3. Lean forward, squeeze, lean back, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lean forward, contract, lean, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last rep. Let's go. Get back to the end position. Contract, lean back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake it out. I'm going to shake that one out. We're getting pretty close to cramping up there. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. All right. So again, turn towards the right hip, exactly the same what we just did. Hold here. Let's hold here for 3 breaths before we crank out this leg as well. All right, let's go. Get to that end range position. Squeeze those hip flexors, lean back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lean forward, squeeze, lean back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lean forward, contract, lean back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lean forward, squeeze, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset, contract, lean back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're halfway, let's go. Lean forward, squeeze, and lean. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset, squeeze, lean back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 2 reps. Reset. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset. Squeeze. Back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, very good, my friends. We have one more exercise. I'm going to grab our block. Again, if you don't have a block, any kind of object where you can just have it on the inside, we're going to be hovering up and over that block. So again, drink bottle will work pretty well because you can have it on a couple of different heights. All right. In between, let's just take a gentle wide-legged fold, just so we can calm down here just for a few breaths. Take the most of this time and go back to that nice slow breath in and even slower breath out. All right, rest time is over. Let's get it. This is our last bit of hard work for this class. We'll finish with hip curls like we started with, and then we're all done. So let's make the most of these. So now what we're going to do, we're going to just turn towards the left leg, hovering up and over the block. And again, I want you to find that height over the block where you're just able to clear it. We're not going to do reps with this one because we're going to be at slightly different times. We're just going to do a minute straight. So a minute on each leg, which already sounds pretty damn brutal, but let's do it. All right, so turn towards that leg, take a breath in, embrace, and let's go. Last bit of hard work, up and over, nice and slow. As soon as you contact, head back to the other side. Leaning forward is going to make this harder. Leaning your torso back will make it slightly easier. Just realizing a minute was way too long. We're going to go for 45 seconds here. Three, 2, 1, and there goes my block. Oh, yeah, reset. Switch to the other side. Let's go, let's get it done. 45 seconds, same side. Other side, I should say. All right, so block on the inside of the heel here. Turn towards that leg. Find a position where it's challenging for you, and let's go. 45 seconds. You can see I'm just, hopefully you're not watching me, you're watching yourself, but I'm just getting over this block. Like it's just clearing. Slow the movement down. Most people I work with do these way too fast. 15 more seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, shake it out. All right, all the hard work done for today. Fairly snappy hip flexion class today. Let's come to lie down on our left side and we'll work those hip cars. All right, so whenever you're ready, just 2 hip cars on this side. So top knee in, go wide, rotate that hip and kick back. Stack knees, drive back again, go wide, pull the shoulder and back down. Nice mild intensity for these ones. Just see how they feel. Do they feel different from where we started? Particularly this action, knee towards chest, that should feel a little bit better. Go wide, rotate and drive back. Stack, extend, go wide to abduction, squeeze, external rotation, and back in. All right, switch sides, and then we're all done. All right, let's go. Left knee in, go wide, rotate, drive back, stacking, extend again, go wide, pull to shoulder, back down. Let's go one more time. Alrighty, that's our class for today, everyone. So some really good work in there for hip flexion. So again, if you're an office worker, something like that, or you're just someone who's just sitting quite a bit, this class will be fantastic for you. Try to do it maybe probably start with 2 times a week, with at least a day or 2 in between those classes. Let me know how it goes. I hope this one helps you. Otherwise, I'll catch you next time. Peace.